Welcome back to Bankside, boys. Jaden's not with me this weekend. It's just myself. And this weekend we're going to get deep, we're going to get down, we're going to get serious. And hopefully you'll find it interesting.
And experience this place. There's something very special about this place. I feel it. And I know that if I keep pushing it, some good things are going to come. You watch. Some good things are going to come.
Alright, so I thought I'd just talk you briefly through the bait I'm using, what I'm doing. Here I've got hemp, maize, and I'm using sticky baits, krill, spod mix, along with a bit of the old, forgot to shake it up, along with the old sticky baits, cloudy krill liquid. Give it a good shake, and then I've got a whole load of krill boilies in here as well, and you can see it's all lovely gooey goodness. Look, nice. Look at that, the old fishy's dream, all dripping and gooey, and they love that, mate. Alright, so the majority of that we've got to go in the lake this afternoon. So put another little drop of the old krill, cloudy krill liquid in there. Get that eel in there. Give it a good dousing. And then that'll be, within the next couple of hours, that'll all be out in the lake. I'll tell you what, I hope it's not too shallow out there, because I could see swans on the horizon, and they worry me. Alright, start getting the bait out there. Because it's quite close to the island. Oh, that was right in there. Disturbed the birds. Will I get it back? Yes. Oh, that was, yeah, that was right in there, that one. Not quite where I want to be. But, it's alright, it's dropping a bit of bait in the snags, isn't it? Hey, might just entice them out onto the actual area. Oh, bucket's sliding away. Don't slide away, bucket. There we go, big old spoonful. Alright, let's get this one out on the money, shall we? Or in the money area. There we go. Let's start getting the bait out. Alright, anyway, you lot don't want to watch me spum up for 2 hours, and I ain't got enough battery life in the camera to have you watch me spum up for 2 hours and probably have a crack off and load of mistakes. But look, see, that's why you give it a good shake, because if it's going to pop open, it'll bloody do it on the cast and drop the bait all over your head. It's so annoying, it really is. Give it a bit of a rinse out. Sometimes a bit of bait gets in the mechanism and just ruins your chances of there we go. Right, let you watch me do this last cast, and then I'll stop the video and I'll crack on Whoa, 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 whoa. I'll crack on. Yeah, you see, we all get it wrong. Oh my God, mate, I just caught this swan. I had a screaming run and caught this swan. And look, all of his friends have come to help him. Yeah, he had the hook right through his bill. Come on, you can come and see him, he's all right. He's okay. I got him unhooked. Yeah, he's looking back at me now. He's like, what did you do to me? I didn't do anything to you. You did it to yourself, you silly sausage. You did it to yourself. Don't know how good the footage is going to be on this, but how straight it's going to be. My God, mate, I thought I was into a fish. I just turned me back for a minute. The swans weren't actually near my bait, but and the next thing you know, as it roared off, for a moment my heart was pounding. And then I saw the swan starting to drag sideways, and I was like, oh, come on, man. Look, all his friends have come to see him, look. Dear, he's probably going to get out and headbutt me in a minute. He's probably, I think he's feeling a bit sorry for himself. If anyone's wondering how you deal with a swan when you've hooked one, they don't come at you flailing their wings, and you know, they're a gentle bird, so be gentle with them. Be gentle with them and try and keep them calm. He's just been through a big stress being caught and hooked and wound in. He's a bit tired now. Hey? Dear, oh dear, oh dear, what an event that was. Well, hopefully you'll all stop feeding on my bait now. Hey? Hopefully you'll all stop. Look at them all, look. They've all come to support him. Even though they're all going to beat me up. They're going to come back here in the middle of the night when I'm in my sleeping bag, and they're going to peck me to death. Oh my Lord, what an event. What an event. Wow. Yeah, that was no fun, I can tell you. That was no fun. Right. Just sitting there minding my own business, thinking, wow, what am I going to do next? What am I going to talk about now? I wish I caught that on camera. Anyway, mind you, it would have made me look really bad, because I did just have to. You have to wind them in. At the end of the day, you don't have any choice. You know, you have to wind them in, and you can't leave the animal with a hook or a rig. You can't just cut the line and go, well, yeah, that's it. You know, you have to sort it out. We're going to get deep, we're going to get down, we're going to get serious. And ultimately, what it is that has brought me to Langridge in July 2023. Paul was diagnosed with stage 4 terminal cancer. By December 2023, sadly, Paul had left us. And now I'm sitting here at Langridge pursuing a joint dream of ours. I don't have poor me syndrome. I'm not looking for the sympathy vote. It's become a bit of a white elephant in the room. By addressing it, it's going to enable me to be more comfortable in front of the camera. So, it's kettle on and then funny story time. welcome to story time. So, I think my funniest story. I'll just hang on a minute. There's someone walking past. I'll sit here, sitting up, talking to myself. So, I think my funniest story in fishing dates back to my leisure sports days when I was a bailiff for leisure sports. And I was night fishing one night. You have to bear with me, this story is a little bit long. So I was night fishing one night on Bracken's Pool. And it was during a period in time when the Nazing Meads complex was quite popular, and the rise of mainline baits and Rod Hutchinson and Kevin Nash and Zen Bodjko and well, anyway, I was fishing on Bracken's Pool and Kevin Nash was fishing on Bracken's Pool as well. And to cut a sort of fairly long story short, my girlfriend had gone missing and her mum was livid. And her mum come round to my mum and dad's house and insisted that they drove out to the lakes to come and see if she was here with me. Well, anyway, my dad drove out in the middle of the night, about 1 o'clock in the morning, and he's got out of his Volkswagen minibus in the middle of the road, and he's gone and stood in the side of the lake. Little did he know, he was standing in the back of Kevin Nash's swim, literally right behind his swim, and he stood there shouting out, "Kevin! Kevin! Kevin!" Well, of course, Kevin Nash has got out of his bivvy and he's going, What? What do you want? What? Yeah, well, that turned into a big old argument between Kevin Nash and my dad that night. And I don't think after that Kevin Nash liked me very much. And so that's my funny story in carp fishing, is that my dad woke up Kevin Nash shouting out Kevin across the lake, but he was after me. Don't think Kevin Nash found it very funny. I think maybe he looked back on it now and see the funny side of it. But on the night, he definitely didn't see the funny side of it. What's my thoughts on the Ronnie rig, or the spinner rig, as they call it? It's not personally a rig I like or use very often. I believe, it doesn't matter what anybody else believes, it only matters what you believe, doesn't it? I believe that there's too much metalware involved. I don't like all the swivel, and I think it's all bulky, and it's just not for me. Yeah, that's what I think of the Roddy rig. What's the greatest invention in carp fishing in recent times? I think for me that would be the funnel web PVA system. Yeah, funnel web PVA, that's my favourite. Where does fish safety begin? I think fish safety begins with your rigs, closely followed by where you put your rigs. And if you're going to be fishing close to snags, then you should be right on top of your rods, and you should already have thought about how you're going to turn the fish away from the snags that you're fishing to, and considered that and given yourself room in the swim. Make sure that you can actually have a chance. It's no good fishing close to snags and then having your bivvy 15 foot away from your rods, with no room in the swim to move to the left or the right to get the fish, to turn the fish away from the snags. It's just, there's no point in fishing for them if you can't
if you haven't got a chance of landing them, or if you haven't even thought about how you're going to do it?
What's the one thing that drives me mad when I'm fishing? That's a long list. No, hang on. No, I'll shorten it down. One thing that drives me mad when I'm fishing is the use of head torches and the way that other people use head torches. I don't switch my head torch on unless it is absolutely necessary. If I do switch it on, and then the only time I will shine my head torch on the water is to land a fish. I do not light up islands to cast. It's just not my style. Do I believe in the new tackle curse? In short, the simple answer to that is yes. Yes, I do believe in the new tackle curse. I've owned some really rubbish, cheap, no-nod tackle, and I've caught loads of fish on it. And then whenever I've upgraded it or changed something for something better, yeah, the new tackle curse, I believe in it 100%. Oh, myth or legend? The carp fishing gods. Are the carp fishing gods a real thing or not? Well, I think it's unlikely, isn't it? But, you know, we have to admit that we all have our little funny experiences in life, and I had one season where I was fishing on a well-known lake called Tittled Lake, and I had an opportunity to go and visit Redmire Pool in the second week of the season. I was fishing with Keith Hilton and Mike Mintram and my brother Paul, and we all went along to Redmire, and I caught 4 fish. My brother caught nothing, and Mike and Keith both had 1 each. Now, one of the fish I caught was a fully scaled mirror. And when I put the fish back in the margins, it swam about 6 foot away, and then it turned round and it came straight back. And it sat in the margins just beneath me for about 10 minutes, and I was stroking the flank of this fish. And it was the most unbelievable, surreal experience I'd ever had with a fish that I'd hooked and caught and landed. And I said to my brother as I left that Redmire Pool, I said to him, that's it, I will not catch another fish for the rest of the season. And I was absolutely correct. I did not catch another fish for the rest of the season. However, my brother did catch the Italian out of Tollpits at £34. So, you know, while he might have blanked, he wasn't blessed at Redmire, but he was blessed at Tollpits Lake. If there was one thing I could change about carp fishing, what would it be? I think I'd change its popularity, and then that way there'd be plenty more places for me to go and fish at a lot cheaper prices. Yeah, I'd change its popularity. I'd make it less popular, and there'd be more spaces for me to go and fish on the other lakes. There you go. Did I enjoy working in the fishing industry? Yes, I did. I did enjoy it. For quite a few years I enjoyed it. And I think it's like anybody who works in the industry. I think eventually it's like anything. If you get a job in a fast food restaurant, first couple of months you work there, you love having all the free food, and then after a while you get bored of it, you know. And I think it's the same with working in the angling industry. Initially it's great, it's brilliant, yeah, you get all the kudos and like, people know you, and yeah, it's great. It's got its good sides, it's got its bad sides. like I say, it dampens your love of your actual sport. Well, I found it did with me, and it's not the same for everybody. But I did find with me that the love of my sport suffered because we were working within the industry. Would I work in the industry again? Yeah, I guess I would. I suppose depending doing what and in what capacity, really. But yeah, I would work within the industry again. I think it's a good place in the world. It's a very relaxed place to be. And you get a lot out of it. So yeah, I would work in the fishing industry again. Yeah. So what am I doing with myself now that I'm no longer working in the fishing industry? Well, obviously, as you all know, as I told you earlier, my brother passed away. We lost our business, lost everything. So I'm starting from scratch. I'm starting over. And in the process of starting over, I've really fallen back in love with my fishing again. So for now, I've taken on a part-time job. I start early in the mornings. This is part-time. It's like 25, 30 hours a week. It's not like 10 hours a week. But I've taken on a part-time job, just a simple job where I don't have to think about it and don't have to really don't take it home with me. I'll try not to anyway. So yeah, I've got myself a simple job. I've got a YouTube channel with Jaden, which we're working on and we'll be working on over the next however many years. And then I've got my little local club water, which I'm a big part of, and I do a lot of work up there, some of which I'll show you at some point in time. I do a lot of work at my local club, and I'm one of the bailiffs there, and they got me down as the fishery manager. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be working in a paid job, and then working in 2 more unpaid jobs, and trying to get my fishing in as well. Because like being on this LANGRIDGE, it's a big deal. It's a big deal for me, and I want to make the most of it. I want to catch some fish out of here, whether it's this year, next year, whatever. I'm going to be putting in the time on here. So when you see me and Jaden, this is probably where we're going to be a lot of the time. Yeah, this is probably where we're going to be a lot of the time. He likes it up here, and yeah, in the winter we'll probably do a bit of piking over here as well. So that might be interesting. See how big the pike get in here. I'll take it back. Yesterday I said that I thought that the greatest invention in carp fishing in recent years was the PVA funnel web system, and I think it's brilliant. I think it's great. I do. Don't get me wrong. I think it's great, but something has come along in the last couple of years that really is a lifesaver, and I wouldn't be able to properly take Jaden fishing without it. And so for this product, I am very thankful. In case any of you haven't seen it, here it is. Here is Carp Life Biviloo. Okay, so with Carp Life Biviloo, you get in here, I've run out of bags, I'm going to have to go and get some more, but you get little black bags. You get a nice pack of wet, nice and soft toilet wipes. Okay. I bet all carp anglers who use the Carp Life Biviloo have all gone over to wet wipes at home. You get these little sachets of powder that you put in the bottom of the bag. Soaks up any moisture, wetness, kind of turns it to jelly. Probably jello in a pack. And then you get some little black sacks. And then here is the actual Carp Life Bivy Loo. Great little thing. Got a lid, it pops on. Nice little toilet seat, sit down on. Keep you comfy while you're sitting. And the best thing about this little thing is it collapses down, if you can get it to collapse. Collapses down like this. And tuck all the sides in. Like that. Anyone who hasn't seen this should see it because it is a brilliant little bit of kit. And it just, you just pop all your bits in. That's all. Right. And so for all of those fellas out there who don't like making out with the bears in the woods, and for all of those fellas out there who've got kids or a girlfriend who go fishing with them, Portaloo, pucker. Most of you will have known about it, most of you will own one, but there's always going to be a couple of people watching these videos who've never seen one of these, and just maybe somebody who just goes camping who thinks, I don't like all them chemical loos, and well, this might be the solution for you. Carp Life Bivy Loo, puck a bit of kit, and standing in very close second to PVA funnel web in terms of greatest inventions in carp handling in the last 20 years. Brilliant stuff. Just want to say that for me, I didn't talk to you all about my brother because I'm looking for. I don't have poor me syndrome. Okay, that I don't have. I'm not looking for the sympathy vote. Okay, I spoke to you all about my brother because for me, in my editing and my video making with Jaden, it's become a bit of a white elephant in the room problem, and it's interfering with my ability to be in front of the camera. And by addressing it, just letting you all know that, that this is what we've been through. By addressing it, it's going to enable me to be more comfortable in front of the camera. If you all know the situation, and you can either troll me for that, which I doubt will happen. I just don't see why he would do that. Like I say, I'm not looking for the sympathy vote or anything like that. That's not why I told you. That's not why I touched on this. I touched on it because it's interfering with my ability to be in front of the camera. And I'm hoping that once I've made this video, put it out, along with the rest of the videos that we're doing in the series, that it will just help me. It just helped me get in front of the camera more and be more comfortable to be myself and chit chat about fishing and stuff. Like I say, I don't have poor me syndrome. I'm not looking for the sympathy vote. I just doing this, talking to you all, just helps me be more comfortable. I hope you all appreciate that. That's really all I can hope for. Because I appreciate you. I
appreciate your time when you watch our videos. I appreciate the people who subscribe to our channel. And I do enjoy making videos. Above all else, I enjoy it. So, yeah. Well, that's my sharing. Bit more sharing. Sharing is caring. Right. See you all soon. Again. You're all back briefly to watch me eat a couple of Jaffa cakes. Because I know that you all wanted to watch me eat Jaffa cakes. For the next one, I'm not going for no half million, nothing. Give the total eclipse. Because I know how much you all want to see me total eclipse of Jaffa cake. You ready? Would you like a Jaffa cake? Go get yourself a pack of Jaffa cakes. You know you all want a pack of Jaffa cakes right now. So, here, take one. Take it on. What could be better, truthfully? A cup of coffee, a pack of Jaffa cakes, on a Sunday morning in a beautiful location like this. I'll spin you around for a look. Right, ready? There you go. Spin you around. And now you've got to come back to look at me, okay? Alright, ready? Now the clip didn't work. Hang on, I've got to do the double clap. There we go. There you go. By the magic of video. Alright, okay, look, you can all have one last view of the lake before I go home. Okay? One last view of the lake before I go home. Never let it be said that I don't think about every one of you individually. Because I do. Not that much, but, you know, I do think about you all. So, there you go.
Well, that's it. That's the end of the session for me. I hope you enjoyed blanking on Langbridge with me, and I hope you'll join me again. It's time to get the gear back to the car now, and get off and go and pick up my little man from his mum's. Alright, it's been good spending time with you all. Peace. See you again soon.